Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. I haven't done much of a talk about how the shop's coming in a while, so thought I'd show you real quick. A little project this week was actually making me a decent router table. I've been making do with my one I have in my semi-Polk workbench, and it's just I have a lot of cabinets I'm wanting to make coming up, so I thought I'd build one. But this is kind of the design I came up with. This is doubled 3/4 birch for the top with a sheet of white Formica, and I set 2 Incra T-tracks in it for my woodpecker's super fence to ride in. This is the woodpecker's coping sled because I have a bunch of cabinet doors to make, and a while back they ran a real good sale on this and I grabbed one. But this is the table we've kind of whipped up. I've got a Jessom router lift in here, and I just finished getting dust collection down to this. Kind of show you what it looks like here. I put it on 4 casters, the big red ones from Lowe's, and this is what the back looks like. Put a PowerTech angled 4-inch dust port right there. The router is in a box on the front. It all just got glued up, so I've got to put hinges and whatnot on the little door so you can open the door to get to it. I'm just building my own downdraft box, or whatever it would be called, dust collection box for a router that the lift is inside of. But I wanted some very good dust collection on this, so I went ahead and put a 4-inch to 2.5 splitter, and I put a piece of 2.5-inch hose right here to the super fence, and a piece of 4-inch continuing right on down to it. And of course, everything overhead back to the dual cyclone in the corner is a 6-inch. So it's got quite a bit of suction. I want to turn that on though, or you won't be able to hear a thing on the video. But I gave this an extra foot or so of hose so I can move this table around to make sure I don't interfere. This camera is sitting on the saw stop. So I want to make sure I have plenty of room if I'm pushing long material through this or wide material to be able to get my router table out of the way. Planning, this is the little door I've got some hinges on there. That's going to go over that. Got a little router table switch to put in under here so I don't have to turn it on the unit anymore. Entire build there is 3/4-inch birch. So everything except the backer piece. I put about a 18-inch high piece across the back to hold it really nicely for now. But I haven't decided yet if I want to do any edging on this or not. I did just the CMT Formica bit that has like a 2 or 3 degree angle. Ran that around it so it's finished kind of like a countertop. But seems to be going to be a pretty nice little setup. I put some big knobs on my fence here, so my fence slides real nice and easy. You can put that wherever you want. With it being like that too, makes this sled here work pretty nicely. Sliding with the phenolic base this has sliding against the Formica, and the Formica I assume is what it is on the super fence face as well, that black. So kind of nice little setup there. Running the DeWalt router in there. It's the largest one they have at Lowe's. I've had it several years, and I probably do need to get a bigger one for, running doors all the time. But that one's held up really well so far, so we'll keep running it for now. And that Jessom lift is just fantastic. And it's not one of the real expensive Jessoms either. I'm not sure which version this is, but I got a pretty good deal on it too. I think I got it from Woodcraft, but I don't remember. I've had it several years too, but it's the same size plate as the woodpecker's plates and all those, so I have their little template for routing those in, and I can just put a router plate position in any of my workbenches and stuff, so I can drop multiple routers at a time or whatever, But that's kind of my little build right now. 4 locking casters, lots of 3/4 material, rolls around really nice. Kind of neat to get this dust collection run on out even farther also. But I'll go ahead and jump around and grab this camera and show you a little more of the shop and how it's coming along. Okay guys, here's how the shop's doing now. We've got I've got my little MFT table back here, and this is the router table we were just looking at. Kind of show you a little more up close of it. There's the router box, or the dust collection box, and the tabletop here, and how the dust collection's all hooked up on it. Came out kind of neat. I like it. I think it'll do what I need it to do. And I believe since the last shop little tour, I got my lathe stuff out here now. I do quite a bit of wood turning as well. But let's see if I can show you what's going on with my dust collection. I got that run down over for the router this time. So I have 6" up here, and I left a port open there on the end so I can extend it if I want to, run another drop over to that far wall. But right now, that 6" run runs all the way down. Right here, it drops with 2 4" one to the planer, one to the saw stop. And this is where we've been building this cabinet out. Just got it finished. It'll be delivered in the next day or so. But anyway, brought this stuff on out. Got my Domino, my OF 1400 brought out here. And this is my little mobile bench I've been using forever right here. And that's of course, the router plate spot right there. My miter saw and all. And I need to do another video on how this thing works, but this is a snazzy little setup to take to job sites. But there's my Oneida dust collector right there in the corner. Dual cyclone with a Baldor motor. I put a nice angle on that up the wall so I wouldn't get too much resistance, hopefully. And it goes up here, and it ends. I did the Y there. It's gonna mess with the focus with my finger, but did the Y there because I want to continue on over and do another dust run down that far side there so that we can set up more equipment down that wall also, since there's multiple 220 plugs and everything. There's kind of the back side. I put every single unit has one of these aluminum PowerTech blast gates on it. The saw stops is right there. That one's there. Obviously, I stuck one right up above here as well. So you can shut off anything you want to in this shop and have everything else have more suction, I assume. But so far, this thing almost overpowers what it's pulling from right here. But shop's coming along. Still got a lot of stuff in here since we have to store everything for working, my scaffolding and all that good stuff. But almost air conditioner time too. But that's how it's coming along. We're getting a few projects cranked out here, and hopefully get more and more things fired up. But good to see you guys, and we'll have some more projects coming up pretty soon. This whole end of the room's got to be emptied out. Have my whiteboards up there. This used to be a classroom. So I have my whiteboard and chalkboards and stuff for putting project information on while we're working. This is the dust hose I'm using. I think it's called PowerTech from Amazon. And I bought like a 50-foot roll of 4" and long roll of 2.5, and then I can just, cut pieces as I need it. So far, you don't want to use very much of that because it doesn't collect or it interferes with airflow more than the 6" smooth stuff does. But that's how we're looking. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully we'll have lots more cool videos coming up and more shop videos too. It's been a minute since we were in here, but this router table's been kind of fun to tackle this weekend. We'll catch y'all on the next one.